Hi, it's lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me for our reflection for today. Now, the more observant among you will have worked out that I've had a haircut. Yeah, I know, hot news in the parish, really important thing to reflect on. And it's great, I like it. It's much more like I would normally have. A lot less long and curly. But it has meant, my timing's not great really, it's meant I've got a really cold head while we've been going on our daily walks. Because it's been proper cold, hasn't it, the last few days or so. And I've got to admit, I've been getting a bit fed up, shall we say, over the last week with sort of all the frustrations of living what feels like a very sort of closed-in life at the moment, and all the things that we can't do, both in terms of work and just outside of work as well. And the grim weather's made it worse, hasn't it, frankly? Which is why I was delighted yesterday to get a reminder on my phone of some really lovely memories of warmer times. I don't know if you get this on your phone, but my phone brings up sort of photos of on this day in previous years. You might like to look back on your photos. And yesterday it reminded me that 2 years ago, April and I were, we had the incredible privilege really of spending just over a week with church communities in the Diocese of Kapsabet in the Western Highlands of Kenya. So, having been prompted, I spent a happy hour or so, I guess, looking through the photos of that trip, and it was a real strange mix actually, a mix of delight and joy from bringing back such happy memories to mind, but also sadness, really, sadness from our separation, from the many new friends that we made while we were there, and an uncertainty about when we might be able to be reunited. It feels like a very different world now, doesn't it, than the one that we were inhabiting when we went out there 2 years ago. But I found it really helpful, I've got to say, to be reminded of the generosity and the joy and the hospitality and the love that we met in these church communities that we went to visit and spend time with. And these are communities that, by our standards, have very, very, very little in material terms, and who have more right than most to be, weighed down by the struggles of life and be negative about the hand that life has dealt them in some ways. And yet, they find opportunities for thankfulness, it seems, wherever they turn. And it was this thankfulness, I think, that's continued to really strike me over the 2 years since we came back. They've got so much to teach us, I think, the people that we spent time with. Or at least they've certainly got so much to teach me in what it means to live a life that is just utterly shaped by the love of Jesus. And it's, a real challenge. But I think joy and thankfulness are contagious. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've read some fairly solid scientific research that demonstrates that joyful and thankful people make those around them more joyful and more thankful. And that's the sort of contagion that we want at the moment, isn't it? It really is. A spreading of joy and thankfulness. So today, all I really wanted to do was to offer a couple of short video clips of our time with the people of Kapsabet Diocese in Kenya. Not because I want to sort of send a message that says, "Oh, just look at how lucky you are. Be grateful." That's not the message I want to send, because that doesn't do justice to the genuine struggles of so many people here. But it also doesn't do justice to the full and flourishing and love-filled ways of life that our friends in Kenya have. So I really just offer it because I'm inspired, once again, today, by the lives of the people that we spent a very short time with. I find their joy and their thankfulness contagious. And once again, I just love to be a little bit more like them in all that I do and all that I am. So do enjoy these short clips. I hope they inspire you. So one day, not sure when, really not sure when, but one day I look forward to going back and visiting these friends again, of learning from them, relearning from them what overflowing thankfulness and joy really looks like. You might want to join me. I'd love it if you came too. Today, I'm just thankful to know them and call them friends. I've got my Capsabet Diocese t-shirt on again to remind me, and I'm thankful for all that God is doing among them, and I continue to be thankful for the way that they continue from afar to bless and to challenge me in equal measure. I hope that you too can find blessings and thankfulness in amongst these strange times. May God bless you today. May he keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and give you peace. Amen. And go well.